Hey guys, I wanted to start a series called Book versus Movie, and I wanted to talk about some of the movie adaptations of books that I've read personally. And I know sometimes, like with me, if I find out that there's a book that a movie is based on, I'll automatically want to read that book first. Sometimes though, I don't end up reading the books first. I end up watching the movies first, just depending on how I find out whether there's a book or not. But today we are going to be talking about The Hunger Games. And so it has been a lot of years since I read The Hunger Games. And for The Hunger Games, I actually read those books first and then I watched the movies. And so for this series, I was thinking we can kind of just talk about how the movie adaptation relates to the books and if there was anything missing from the books or which one I prefer as well. I actually really love the Hunger Games movies. I think that those are very well done. I think that the casting of Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson were really good for Katniss and Peeta. I will say, like, I don't know about you guys, but I get some really bad book amnesia after I finish books, and especially those having been so long ago that I finished those books. I don't really remember very many details, so I don't really remember if there was details in the books that were missed in the films. And I'm just talking about the first 3 films, so not like the prequels that are out now. We'll get into those another time. But I do remember at the time that those movies had come out, I thought that they were very well done, and they did a really good job of staying true to the books and like all the characters in the books as well. So I would say that if you are a Hunger Games fan, if you have only watched the movies, I don't particularly think that you need to read the books. If you do want to get more into like that universe in a different format, then absolutely read the books. They're good as well. You'll just enjoy having another way of getting into like the Hunger Games universe there by reading the books. But if you haven't watched the movies and you've only read the books, I also feel like you should watch the movies because they're just really well done. I think they're really good movies. I realized when I was kind of writing my notes for this series that I don't watch the Hunger Games movies as much as I watch some other book movie adaptations in like their own way. So like I hardly watch the Hunger Games. Maybe it's because they're not available as much on like streaming platforms, but I do really love those movies. I remember loving them when they came out. I remember thinking they did a really good job on just everything when it came to the movies. If you think